Welcome to Courtroom Preparation 101. This video is sponsored by the Texas Bar Foundation. Thank you for your support. In this video, we will be discussing important tips on attending a hearing. The information provided in this presentation does not and is not intended to constitute legal advice. Instead, all information, content, and materials available on this site are for general informational purposes only. Viewers should contact an attorney to obtain advice with respect to any particular legal matter. We know it can be intimidating to go to court, and we hope these tips can help you feel more prepared for your upcoming court hearing. In the days leading up to going to court, try to identify your triggers. For example, do you get nervous speaking in front of a crowd? Do you stutter when you get nervous? Are you afraid of police that may be at the courthouse? Are you anxious about speaking in front of the other party? Identifying your triggers allows you time to think through how to respond if you encounter something that increases your stress and any anxiety. This is called an emotional safety plan. When you feel yourself getting nervous, try grounding and relaxation exercises to help keep your mind in the present moment. One example is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Start by using your 5 senses to describe your environment. Right now, I can see my white shirt, my green watch, a picture of the ocean, a blue water bottle, and this presentation. Can touch my computer, the table, my ring, and my necklace. Can hear my voice, people walking by, and my keyboard typing. Can smell my coffee and freshly printed papers. Can taste my coffee. It can be hard to come up with all of these. I know I usually struggle with smell, but don't get frustrated. The point of the exercise is to get your mind off what is stressing you out or making you feel anxious and ground you in your surroundings. Another way to ease the stress of going to court is to ask someone to go with you. This could be a friend, family member, or an advocate. Sometimes just having someone to sit beside you can help keep you calm. When picking someone to attend court with you, select someone who is supportive of you and is great at keeping you calm. You don't want any outside negative thoughts or opinions as you navigate your big day. Now, let's move on to the night before court. The night before your hearing, be sure to pick out your outfit for court. You will want to wear something professional, but also comfortable, as it may be a long day. For example, a knee-length dress or slacks with a button-down or other professional top. Please avoid things like t-shirts, tank tops, shorts, flip-flops, and short, torn, or low-cut clothing. Drink plenty of water, as stress and nerves can cause dehydration. It's important to try to get a good night's rest. You want to be fully awake during your court hearing, and you may be at court for several hours. Now you're at the big day. You are one step closer to finishing your case. You may want to bring something with you to keep your hands busy while you wait, like a poppet, rubbing stone, or other small comfort object that doesn't make noise. Be very aware of your internal triggers. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, think back to your emotional safety plan. Plan to arrive at least 30 minutes before your hearing to ensure you have time to find your courtroom. Turn off your phone before entering the courtroom. Take a seat on one of the benches in the courtroom or wherever the bailiff instructs. There may be many other people in the courtroom whose cases are also scheduled at the same time as yours. When the judge enters, be sure to stand up out of respect. You may sit down after the judge sits down. Sometimes the judge will call the docket before getting started. This is how the court takes attendance to see if all the parties in the case scheduled to be heard are present. The judge will call out the case number and the title of your case. When the judge addresses you and calls your case number, stand up and say, "Your Honor, I am the petitioner or respondent in that case, and I am ready." When the judge is ready to start hearing cases, she might take them in order, or she might start with the shorter cases first. Sometimes, The judge will tell certain people, parties, or cases to go to another courtroom to see another judge. Make sure you pay attention to what the judge says. When the judge is ready to hear your case, stand up and walk towards the bench where the judge sits or the tables in front of the bench. You can copy what the people before you did, or you can ask the judge if she would like you at the bench or at the tables. Remember, if you brought a friend or an advocate, please note that they cannot come up to the bench with you. Only attorneys and parties to the case like yourself can approach the bench. Depending on the type of hearing you are attending, the judge may ask you questions, or she may tell you to go ahead and present your case. Make sure to speak loudly and clearly enough for the court reporter to write what you say. When you are done answering questions or presenting your case, you may say, "That is all I have, Your Honor." The judge may give you a decision immediately or tell you when they will issue a ruling. When the judge is done, ask, "May I be excused?" Wait for their response or instructions before saying, "Thank you, Judge." Do not talk to anyone you brought with you until you are outside of the courtroom so that you do not disrupt or talk over the judge as they prepare for the next case to be heard. Once your hearing is over, be sure to congratulate yourself. Now is your time to reflect and take action on anything that happened in court. Make sure to follow the judge's instructions and complete them as soon as possible. Our team at Texas Advocacy Project hopes this video was a helpful resource in better understanding how to prepare for court. If you are in need of legal advice, please call us at 800-374-HOPE.